so happy to be here with you today. We're going to explore and support our systems to attune to the concept of rest, to attune to the statement, I'm okay resting. This supports us to connect to our parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest. It supports immune system function, literally physical digestion. Allowing ourselves to come into connection with a greater state of ease in our body, being, and then also how we approach life. So I'm going to invite you to just follow along with me. You can make the statement, I'm okay resting, and we'll do that together in just a moment. So, I'm okay resting. And there shows up something here that we can tune into. So we're going to do so, and this connects us through the liver. And we're going to check in around some different emotions connected to the liver. So I have a chart here that has some liver emotions on it. The energy of aggression. So the way that aggression shows up in your body, in your being, particularly in regards to defense. So this is where we're accessing this aspect of ourselves that rather than in a healthy state of discerning what's aligned for us, we actually go into a defense, as if everything that comes towards us we have to defend ourselves against. So it feels like we're in a life or death situation with whatever we encounter. So this is this energy of aggression in our system that activates the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight. So just get a sense of how some of those defenses may be in your system. It's important to acknowledge that so often these defenses are created so innocently in an attempt to protect ourselves in situations, oftentimes when we were children, where we didn't have another way. So we may still be playing those defenses out. They're outdated, and they have served deeply. So right now you can just get a sense of where one of those defenses might be for you, where it can bring up some kind of aggressive energy in your system in an attempt to protect yourself. So just take a moment and tune into that now. Good. So we're going to start by bringing that to the light of awareness right now. So getting a sense of what you just tuned into. You're going to actually touch at your liver, which is right here under your right breast. So touching here on your liver, and then putting a hand in your forehead. There's two emotional points here. These particular pieces, this work, as we're touching into it right now, a lot of it comes from NET, Neuro-Emotional Technique, developed by Scott Walker. So just giving thanks for that. So attuning right now to this place where you've connected to this aggression or this defense. And have a sense of that, and put your hand on your liver, put a hand on your forehead, and just take some deep breaths. You're just being present with the awareness of that. You're not trying to change it or shift it. You're just acknowledging it. So you're bringing it to the light of your consciousness. So taking some nice, slow, deep breaths as you meet this place within yourself. Gently and kindly as you can. Again, we're not telling it it's wrong or needs to be different. We're just acknowledging this place. And at some point you may feel that soften or shift in some way. Even when you do, you can lower your hands down. If you're still working with that, you can pause the video now and continue to work with that. Good. So now we're going to check in if there's any other pieces that would be useful for us to touch around this. So I'm just going to check in. And there is a little bit more here. So we're going to find out what that is. It's connected with the gallbladder. And the emotion of anger is actually what comes up in connection with this. So our anger, it's our anger at ourselves. So this is about the anger that we direct towards ourselves when we notice ourselves go into that defensive protective pattern. So getting a sense of how, if that, so this could be my defense comes up and I like lash out at my partner, right? They said something that actually wasn't really a huge deal, but because this is so active in me, even though it's not present, it's still here, it's trying to get resolved, it ends up getting acted out in places that it isn't actually appropriate. So when that happens, we can actually then start directing anger towards ourselves. So that's one way. This can be different for different people. So we're just tuning into some other ways this may show up. There can be some anger itself, because when we perpetuate some of these defenses, we actually can limit our connectivity with community, with the people in our life. We can limit intimacy, and we can be angry at ourselves for that. There can also be anger because we felt like things were our fault when we were younger. That actually created some of these defense patterns to try and hide that part that felt like it was deficient, like it was their fault. Yeah, there's some resonance there. So any of those, and it may show up a little bit differently for you, I'm giving you some ideas. So just tuning in to if one of those resonate for you, particularly noticing the way anger towards self comes up around this defense pattern in some way. When you have a sense of that, again, we're going to go back. Actually, now we're going to the gallbladder, so we're going just a little bit below the liver, right here, this little organ right here. We're going to touch there, touch on the gallbladder, and touch this hand on our forehead. Again, those two emotional points. And I'm going to invite you to just take a couple deep breaths with whatever piece resonates for you around this anger towards self, particularly regarding this defense. And we're holding it very gently, as kindly as you can, meeting this place that's been attempting to in some way protect herself or himself. We're just allowing it to move out of the light of the unconscious into consciousness. At some point, you may notice that soften or shift in some way, or take a few more deep breaths, and then lower your hands. Okay, so I'm going to check in on that piece again, around the self-anger. Good. Okay. So, now we're going to make the statement again together. I'm okay resting. So, on 3, 1, 2, 3, I'm okay resting. Good. Thank you so much. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. May this support you to find more peace and rest in your life. Please join me again. It's my intention to be offering these videos on a weekly basis to you.